In this video, I'm going to show you how to self-host your n8n with Zeabur, which offers a pay-as-you-go plan and also very simple to set it up. And in the previous couple videos, I offered a couple options where you use the Hostinger or AWS to self-host n8n, but none of them have the pay-as-you-go plan and also easy to set it up. So that's why in this video, I'm going to show you how to solve that with this option called Zeabur, which here you can see is ideally for beginners who have no technical background or no DevOps background, who wants a minimal management, also automatically scaling, and potentially lower costs for light use. So with that being said, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to self-host your n8n and also how you can be able to update your versions of your n8n and also how you can be able to manage your self-hosted n8n. So with that being said, if you're interested, let's get into it. All right, so to get started with Zeabur here, first thing first, we navigate to their landing page. And what we're going to do here is we're going to click on login. And here, after I log in, this is what the dashboard looks like. So first thing first, we're going to create our new project. So I'm just going to click on this, and basically we're going to choose a region that's closest to us. So in this case, I live on the West Coast, and I prefer is the California, United States from AWS East Cloud Service. So in this case, I'm just going to choose this service for now. And here is asking us to upgrade to the developer plan. I'm just going to click on upgrade. And to upgrade to the developer plan, this is what the plan looks like. So you have our free trial and also the developer plan. And you can see that if we were to use the developer plan, we get a $5 monthly free credits, as well as 2 CPU and 4 GB of memory for each service we deploy. And also here you can see we also get a priority technical support. So if there's any issues that you encounter with your deployment, you can get help from a technical support here. So in this case, I'm just going to choose this plan right here to get started. All right, so after I upgraded to the developer plan, this is the option that it asks us. So which service we want to add. In this case, we're going to deploy from a template. So I'm going to choose this option and I'm going to search for n8n for the templates. And here you can see that the most download here is the top one. So I'm just going to choose n8n here for deployment. And here you can see that it's basically going to give us an option to choose the domain for accessing our n8n application. So in this case, I'm just going to choose Eric Tech, and this name is available. I'm just going to deploy this with this domain right here. So now you can see that n8n here is deploying right now. So in this case, let's wait for a bit until it fully deploys everything. All right, so now you can see that it's currently deploying right now, right? It's currently running. So what we can do is go to this page and basically set up our n8n account. So here you can see that we're setting up our owner account. I'm just going to enter my information and setting up our self-hosted n8n. So after I set it up, here you can see that if I were to navigate to the dashboard, this is what it looks like, and I can create a workflow and basically go from here. All right, so pretty much that's how we can self-host our n8n. And now what I want to talk about is basically how we can manage our n8n instance, how we can manage our server so that we know exactly how to maintain it, how to be able to manage it, right? So inside of our overview, you can see currently our n8n instance is currently running. And currently you can see that our domain is running in this domain name. So if I were to click on this, you can see that this is the public domain. I can actually delete this domain and change our name or be able to use an existing domain that I purchased instead of using the domain name that the Zeabur here has generated for me. So this is basically one option we can change, which is the domain name for the public domain that we can use to navigate to our n8n solution. And the other part that I want to show you here is that we can also create backups. So whenever you have workflows saved inside your n8n, and let's say if your instance is down, you can actually be able to revert back to a certain version of your workflow using this backup list right here. Now, the other part that I want to draw your attention to is metrics. So you can actually see the memory usage and also your CPU usage currently for your n8n solution, which you can be able to view here. And the next one here is basically how you can be able to update your n8n, right? So a lot of people are asking like, how can you be able to update the version of your n8n? And this is exactly where you can update it, which is in the Docker image version right here, okay? So what we can do here is that if you navigate to n8n, right? So here you can see here is the about section, click on the about n8n, and it shows you exactly which version you're currently using, which is 1.121.2. So in this case, if I were to go do the release notes from n8n, and here you can see this is the latest version for the pre-release. And if I were to scroll down, you can see it shows you the latest version, which is 1.121.3. And currently I'm using the 0.2 version. And what I can do here is I'm just going to navigate back to the Docker image for the versions. And here I'm just going to change that to be 1.1.3. And here I'm just going to click on save. And then here I'm just going to click on restart service. And basically it's going to restart the entire server for the n8n. And hopefully after restart, it will basically use the latest version that we see inside of our n8n release notes. All right, so now you can see that our n8n solution has fully upgraded. So if I were to click on the about section and click on the n8n, and here you can see that this is the current version of our n8n that we're using, which is the latest version of our n8n. And now if I were to simply just create a new workflow, I'm just going to name this to be test. And I'm just going to simply create some nodes here. So this is going to be a JavaScript node, for example. and we're just going to have this triggered. So I'm just going to execute the workflow. You can see it works. And now if I were to go to the overview page, here you can see our test workflow persisted. So now if I were to sign out on our n8n account and log back in, here you can see that we have our data persisted still inside of our self-hosted n8n. So pretty much that's how we can be able to self-host our n8n inside of our Zeabur here. And for this video here, pretty much I demonstrate on how to self-host your n8n using the developer plan. And you can also deploy many self-host n8n solutions you want inside of this tier. And just to recap quickly on what are things we covered in this video. So one is that we can be able to change our domain name, and we can also be able to view the metrics on our usage for memory and CPU and be able to revert back to any backups that we created here inside of our backup list. And last thing that I also talk about is how we can be able to update our n8n. So inside of our settings, we can be able to navigate to our source for the image version and be able to upgrade any versions that we have for our n8n release notes. Alright, so pretty much that's what we covered in this video. So with that being said, if you do find value in this video, please make sure to like this video, consider subscribe for more content like this. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.